Guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we'll be going over the fourth and fifth round rookies. So let's dive right into it. The first pick in the fourth round was the Titans, and they selected Cameron uh, Jameer Dyke out of Florida. Following that pick, the Jaguars were on the clock, and they selected a running back and Brayshawn Tutson out of Virginia State. The next pick was the Giants, who selected Cam Scabado out of Arizona State, running back. Then it was the Patriots on the clock, who selected a safety, and Craig Woodson out of California. Then the Jaguars were on the clock at the fifth pick in the fourth round. And they selected a linebacker and Jack Kaiser out of Notre Dame. Following that pick, the Raiders were on the clock with the sixth pick in the fourth round. They took a wide receiver and Dante Thornton Jr. out of Tennessee. Then the Bills were on the clock, and they selected Deion Walker out of Kentucky. Let's see, where's Walker? Did I even add him to the team? Wait. Oh yeah, sorry guys. Just looking for him. On that pick, it was the Jets, who took a wide receiver, and Arian Smith. Right here, out of Georgia. Then the Eagles were on the clock, and they took a defensive tackle and Ty Robinson out of Nebraska. Then it was the Saints who were on the clock, and they took a linebacker and Denny Strutzman out of Oklahoma. The 49ers were up next. They took a defensive tackle and CJ West out of Indiana. Right here. After that, it was the Panthers who were on the clock, and they selected a running back in Trevor Etienne out of Georgia. Then it was the Cardinals who were on the clock, and they selected Cody Simon out of Ohio State. Yeah, right here. After that pick, it was the Texans who selected a running back in Woody Marks out of USC. Let's see, Woody Marks right here out of USC. Then it was the Rams on the clock. Another running back got taken, and Jarquez Hunter out of Auburn. Falcons were on the clock next, and they ended up taking another safety, and Billy Bowman Jr. out of Oklahoma. It was the Bengals who were on the clock next at pick 17 in the fourth round. They took a linebacker and Barrett Carter out of Clemson. The Titans were on the clock next, and they selected a tight end and Gunnar Helm at Texas. Following that pick, it was the Buccaneers who were up, and they selected David Walker out of Central Arkansas. Next, it was the Panthers who won the clock, and they selected a safety and Lathan Ransom out of Ohio State. After that pick, it was the Steelers who selected Jack Sawyer out of Ohio State. Right here. After that, it was the Packers who selected Bailey Sorrell out of Texas. After that, it was the Chargers who selected a linebacker and Kyle Kennard out of South Carolina. After that, it was the Browns who selected another running back and Dylan Sampson at Tennessee. Colts are on the clock next. And they selected, I think it was right tackle and Jalen Travis out of Ohio State. After that, it was the Commanders who who selected Jalen Lane out of Virginia Tech. After that pick, it was the Ravens, who selected Teddy Buchanan out of California, right here. After that pick, the Jets were on the clock. They selected a safety in Malik Moore out of Alabama. Next is Saints with pick 29 in the 4th round. They selected a cornerback in Quincy Riley out of Louisville. After that, it was the Bears, who selected an outside linebacker. Oh, wait, no, middle linebacker in Ruben Hypolite II out of Maryland. Then it was the Chiefs, who selected Jalen Royals, a wide receiver out of Utah State. After that, the Broncos were on the clock, and they selected Quay Robinson. It's fine. Quay Robinson out of Alabama. After that, it was the Raiders, who selected Tonka Hemingway out of South Carolina. The Titans were on the clock again in the 4th round. They selected another receiver, this time in Alec Ayomanor with the 35th pick. In the 4th round, the Patriots selected a defensive tackle in Farmer. Oh, yeah, Joshua Farmer out of Florida State. And then with the last pick in the 4th round, the 49ers took a receiver in Jordan Watkins. All right, let's move on to the 6th round, I think. No, 5th round. With the first pick in the 5th round, the Minnesota Vikings selected I think it was Tyon Ingram Davis. Yeah, Tyon Ingram Davis out of Georgia. Following that pick, the Panthers were on the clock, and they took Cam Johnson out of Florida. After that, it was the Ravens who selected Carson Beisner. Yeah, out of Alabama A&M. After that, the Seahawks were on the clock, and they took Riley Mills out of Notre Dame. After that, it was the Dolphins who took Jordan Phillips out of Maryland. After that, it was the Browns, and Shedeur Sanders finally got picked all the way in the 5th round. Right here, Sanders. After that, it was the Eagles who selected Mac Williams. Mac McWilliams out of UCF. After that, it was the Patriots who selected Brady Swincer. Patriots. Just got lost for a second. Let's see, where did I put him at? Probably end. Yeah, right here at LSU. Moving on to the 9th pick, the 49ers selected Jordan James out of Oregon. Right here. The next pick, the Rams selected Ty Hamilton out of Ohio State. The next pick, the Cowboys selected Jalen Blue out of Texas. Jalen Blue. Next pick was the Dolphins. They selected a cornerback in Jason Marshall Jr. out of Florida. Next pick was the Colts, who selected a running back in DJ Giddens out of Kansas State. Following that, it was the Cowboys up again, and they took Shamar James out of Florida. Shamar James, Florida. After that, the Bengals were on the clock again, and they took a left tackle in Jalen Rivers out of Miami. The Giants were on the clock. They selected Marcus Mimbo out of Purdue. The Dolphins were up next, who selected Dante Trader Jr. out of Maryland. Following that, it was the Chiefs who were up, and they selected Jeffrey Bazaba out of Oregon. After that, it was the Buccaneers who selected our left outside linebacker. Oh, wait, no. Elijah Roberts. Elijah Roberts out of SMU. Following that, it was the Chargers who were up. They took a receiver, Keandre Lambert-Smith out of Auburn. After the Chargers were up, it was the Packers who selected Colin Oliver out of. Oh wait, I think I put the wrong college for him. Yeah, it should be Oklahoma State. Put Florida. Thank God we're doing this, guys. Oklahoma State. Yeah, that's good. Next was Marquez Single for the 49ers out of Kansas State. Next, the Eagles selected Samel Mohan Jr. out of Georgia. Next up was the Jets, who selected Francisco Mauna out of Miami. Next was the Panthers, who selected a tight end, and Mitchell Evans out of Notre Dame. Next up was the Steelers, who selected a defensive tackle, Inyash Black out of Iowa. Following that, the Chargers were up, and they selected a tight end, and Iowa Gordon II out of Syracuse. After that pick, it was the Seahawks who took Torrey Holtman, a wide receiver out of Colorado State. It was the Titans after that, took a left guard, and Jackson Slater from Sacramento State. After that pick, it was the Eagles who won the clock, and they selected a center and Drew Kendall out of Boston College. After that pick, the Bears were up, and they selected Zaw Frazier out of where's Zaw Frazier? Of UTSA. Next up, it was the Bills who selected Jordan Hancock out of Ohio State. After that, it was the Lions who were up, and they took a guard and Miles Frazier out of LSU. Right here. After this, it was the Rams who took Chris Paul Jr. out of Ole Miss. After that pick, it was the Bills who took Jackson Hayes out of Georgia Tech. After that, it was the Cardinals who selected Denzel Burkett of Ohio State. After that pick, it was the Seahawks up, and they selected a fullback, first fullback of the draft, Robert Ortiz out of Alabama. Then the Jets were up. They took Tyler Barron out of Miami. And that rounds out the 4th and 5th round. And now I'm going to show you guys how to download the roster. So what you want to do is you want to go over to here, Creation Center, Download Center, go over to roster, hit the triangle, search by username, type in capital P, lowercase I, E, C, E, capital C, lowercase T, R, L, capital G, lowercase H, O, S, T, Y, and then you want to go over to done, and then my roster is this one, Madden 25 offseason V1. You want to click on that, download, then you go over to load and delete files, you go over to roster, you type the load file button, hit yes, and then hit OK, and then you should have the roster. And that's really it for the video, guys. But I don't really plan on doing the 6th and 7th. I think I want to do 32 different videos with each team. Let me know down in the comments if you like that idea. I might be doing like 2 teams a day, and you guys can request your team if you want. Otherwise, I'm just going to do an alphabetical order. But that's it. Peace.